Oh, guys. Hopefully we're going live. I can't tell at the moment.
Did you eat anything? Do you want me to save some salad I have from Olive Garden?
I don't care. This one. Marty, what's up, buddy? I think it's working. Dude, I literally just ran in the door, so anybody that pops in here, please have patience with me because I literally just popped in the door. Like, I kissed my wife hi and said, "Oh, I got to talk to the guys. I got to talk to my people." Man, you have this set up properly, but who cares, man? What is going on, Nissan Nation? Oh man, sorry for the delay. I'm sure me and JR we weren't planning it. I can guarantee you that. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. I don't even know if I titled this right or what's going on, but who cares? Who cares? What's up, Andrew? Tim. Well, no, Tim, I thought I was live, but there's still this. I'm using it's called Streamlabs OBS, and it doesn't do like the old system where you put in a code to YouTube and then you do it. It just does it now. So, anyways, what's up, Frontier Live? Oh man, guys, I'm like my hoodies. You have no idea. I literally fist pound JR. You know, we got social distancing, right? We can't hug it out, and like. Sorry, JR. I gotta go. I gotta do this, man. So, what is up, everybody? We've had a hellacious weekend, man. What's up, Fly Trap? Oh, man, I literally just had a nutty weekend. And so, let's see. See if we can get a hold of Danny. See if Danny's got time to want to chat real quick. But I'm exhausted. But I am here for the people, man. I am here for you guys. And maybe we'll see if Danny's going to be on here or not. If he's not, no big deal. Will he answer? That's the next question. Shadow Wolf. What's up, Nestor? Frank B. What's going on, guys? Danny must be under lock and key. He's under house arrest, maybe. Who knows? There we go. A little more light there. Whoa. Let me get back out of here. So, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Like I said earlier, mine has just been like, we left my house Friday, almost 9 o'clock, I guess, and headed down to Shadow Wolf there. If you haven't yet, go like Shadow Wolf's his YouTube channel and any social medias, man. So if you're into Nissan Frontiers and Xteras, and I'm assuming Pathfinders and Titans are going to work with this, but a solid axle conversion kit, man. We tested it out. What's up, Angel? David Parrish. Yes, that was the worst place to get a flat tire, David. In 15 miles from nowhere, and we were on an exit that had like a Ford dealership and nothing there. I'll get into that in just a second. But Shadow Wolf, so they invited me down, and guys, I need a real drink. Give me 2 seconds. All right, boys, I'm back. Oh, I needed this one. So, let's see anybody else pop in. Any new Pathfinder news? Frank B, they were quiet on Pathfinders right now. Shots. Bullet men. Bullet is not overrated. You, sir, are crazy. Bullet's becoming one of my favorite drinks. So, Shadow Wolf, once again, go check out their social medias. We got a video dropping Tuesday that I did testing their stuff out. I was very impressed. I tested out their Gen 1 Frontier that they converted. I tested out their Gen 2 Frontier that my buddy JR had done by Shadow Wolf. I'm just very impressed. The Gen 2, man, drove like it was a factory truck. I mean, you don't get like nut flex or anything. It handled the trails perfectly. I mean, I think you could get, depending on what air shock or coil you want to choose, you could get some crazy flex out of it. But this truck just was like, it was just built for the trails, man. It was nuts how this thing handled it. And then I get into their Gen 1, and of course it's built to be a flex monster, and had time of my life in that truck, man. So I want to say thank you to Shadow Wolf for having us out there. And I'm sure I seem a little excited, but I kid you not when I said I really jumped out of JR's truck, grabbed my backpack, and ran in here. So it's a fun time. Let's see, what are you guys talking about over there? David Parrish. Yes, so we were stuck in between two towns in Georgia, had a blowout on the trailer. The trailer we used was a rental. Had a nice toolbox with straps and everything you would need. And guess what they didn't put in it? The specific lug wrench for those lugs. And guess what doesn't fit? I think the Nissan is a 21 millimeter for their lugs. And I think the new Ram we were in is the same thing. And no bueno, man. It was like a 19, I think is what we ended up. But so we had to unhook the trailer. We're sitting there scratching our heads thinking, we're Googling, like, you know, do they have like a Department of Transportation? I know here in Tennessee we have trucks that just patrol roads and take care of all that. And I was like, do they? Maybe they do. And about 15, 20 minutes, we just decided, hey, we're going to unhook the Ram. And we knew there was a town 15 miles up that had an O'Reilly's or Advanced Auto, something like that. And we were like, well, we can get a lug wrench there. So unhooked JR, he went flying. I hung out with the truck. It's the weirdest thing, being in a truck on a trailer with nothing in front of me. And I told JR, I was like, let me grab my pew pew there, and I'm just gonna put it in my pack here in the truck. It's the weirdest situation. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and about 2 hours later we got back on the road, but that was an adventure to be stuck like that. But you know, that's part of these trips. To me, some of the dumbest parts are what might stress people out normally. I had nowhere, other than being here with you guys tonight, I had nowhere to be. So it was like, and I think JR was stressing just a little bit about it. And I was like, dude, just go. I've got a phone here. I've got a full thing of water. I mean, what else could go wrong? So JR leaves, and that's so good. JR leaves, and he's about 20 minutes gone, and guess who pulls in? Georgia Department of Transportation. And the dude's scratching his head when he sees, like, there's no truck to hooked up to this, and he's like, I said, well, we had a flat. And he's like, on the truck on the trailer? And I was like, dude, are you kidding me? I was like, no, this trailer. And I said, but my buddy went to get a lug wrench. I said, we're good. And he just, okay, and moved on. And so then we started hauling ass because that put us 2 hours behind. And at that point, it's like, oh, man, I promised at 7 p.m. we do a show every Sunday. And we hauling it. And then we had one more stop right outside of Chattanooga, and we literally, like, and then you're coming down some mountains and stuff. And I will say this, as a Nissan show, the new Dodge Ram, I think it was the Bighorn edition he has, dude, that was a nice vehicle. My Titan was just a little nicer with leather and some features like that. The truck towed amazing. MPG's towing wasn't great, but you're towing another 5,000 pound truck. The trailer was probably at least 1,500 pounds, so you can't expect it to do great. But anyways, Frontier Life is shooting some Crown. Frank B was asking about Pathfinder news. Frank, I have not heard anything right now. Like the auto industry is just, my buddy Tim, if he's still here, he'll, I think, contest to it. Like, just they're in chaos. Like, I know there's still some things being tested, but my inside people, they're sitting at home like everybody else. They are working a little bit, but I had heard and read an article the other day that supposedly Nissan's saying that this doesn't stop the new Rogue coming out or maybe the Pathfinder and Frontier coming out. So we'll see on that. Let's see. Shots, yes. Yes, Tim. Hopefully, Tim, you're having a glass of whiskey, though. I don't know if you're still doing your diet or not. Oh, what else we got going on here? Let's see, how much we got people going on. Viewers hidden. I don't know with this new system. I can't tell how many people are here anymore. Hopefully you guys are still here and having fun, though. Let's see. Andrew didn't show the mail yesterday. I think he was mailing you a car. Shooting Crown Frontier Life. I like Crown. I'm generally a Gentleman Jack guy, but this bullet, I had some on one of the Nissan events that I attended and I was covering. And they had it was a barrel strength bullet, and me and Marty were talking about it, texting earlier, that I can't find it. Even my my local store was like, man, I haven't seen that, and so I'm gonna try to get some somehow. Yes, Tim, I have heard the same thing, that I know some of the subcontractors for some of the Toyota and some people in Georgia or Alabama area, making some of the little things are actually kicking in a couple weeks. So, Flytrap dude, thank you so much. But once the little subs start kicking in, then the plants a couple weeks later will start kicking in. And I know right now Nissan was saying May, the 1st of May, I think, which is, a week or two away. But I was told it was June, like Tim was saying. But either way, Tim, pickup trucks, we're returning $5 to each other. I will say that it's going to be awkward. I know that car guy, Tim, I haven't got to see your video that you did, that pickup truck and SUV did with that car guy, Tim, but I know that had been a question asked several times in these podcasts of what is Nissan now going to do with a 2020 Frontier? And I don't know. I'm a little normally I have a pretty good track of what they're going to do, but right now I don't do. You have to build it. They've already started building them. I know they were building up their inventory of it at the plant to ship out. So I think Tim with pickup trucks and SUVs talked on one of his shows the other day, is like, it's going to be one of the rarest of the rare vehicles. Not that makes it worth anything because it's a 15-year-old Titan, but I don't know, man. It's going to be kind of interesting to see that. Let's see. Harley Davidson is not releasing the 2021 bikes until later in the year. They normally release them in August. I know the truck line for Nissan, when it was in Smyrna, would always do changeover in August. And I'm assuming Canton is the same way. I haven't talked to anybody at Canton in a while. But no, the 2020 has not even had one sale yet because they were building up. So I know my time at the plant, when we did what was it we were building up for? Oh, we were building up for the move when they were moving to Canton. Like, they were stockpiling a ton of vehicle in between the move. And then, we did the Infiniti JX35, which is now the QX60. They did a good month and a half run, and we were producing about 500 trucks a day before they started shipping out to dealers. So they would be close to shipping. Let's see, the unicorn. Yes, Tim, that would be a unicorn for sure. Joe Taylor, is the Aria replacing the Murano, or is there going to be both models sales together? Nissan had said several years ago that they were going to build an electric SUV. Everything I know of the Aria, it was basically done. I don't even think they're going to change the name. I think that's going to be the name to the thing. I haven't heard anything about it. A lot of the electric stuff seems to come from Japan, which I don't have. Well, I have one connection there now, but nobody that could tell me anything connected to Nissan Japan. So I don't know on that one. But I was told when it debuted, what was it, last year, end of last year when they debuted show. I think it was Tokyo Auto Show, that they was saying then that was a nearly finished vehicle. And things I know about that Aria is like some of the screen is going to be really cool. It's going to be like all your driver's gauges and stuff supposedly are all swipeable. Like you can literally, if you want something from your entertainment system, you can swipe it over. That's the last I heard of it. It's going to be really cool though. Once again, what did the mileage do? But I keep hearing rumors, and there's speculation major on this, that Maximo was going to go EV if they don't kill it now. So there's that. Let's see. Yes. Thank you, Andrew. Let's see. David Parrish, is Shadow Wolf giving any info on what axles they are using and what they are doing about the ABS system? Okay, so you got to watch the video. If you look any of the pictures I've posted, you could probably see what the axles are. I will say this, they're Dana 60s. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But yes, I think they've worked out all the kinks about that. And over the next month or so, I think they're supposed to release, they've got their teaser up for their website now. I think it's shadowwolfmfg.com. You can see some teaser stuff there about it. And but if I remember right, and sorry guys, I'm operating on very little sleep. If I remember right, they have an ABS, a working ABS system, if I remember right. And there was an electric locker in it. Super cool. Front electric locker, by the way. Let's see, what else am I missing here? Got all kinds of fun stuff going on here. I haven't normally, guys. I even like to kind of, get you guys some news and stuff that I know you may want to talk about. And once again, jumped right in here, so I need another drink. But David, you'd be happy. He's right in your area. He's in the Orlando area, so if you have, I'm sure you guys could hook up and discuss those things. Let's see. I saw that Jeff Cordetti. I saw that you were pulling that out of there. Can't wait to see that one. Let's see. Joe Taylor, 2021 Desert Runner. I remember those old ones. They still make a Desert Runner, Joe. They did some nice badging on it. They used to do the Nismo. The Desert Runner from the Gen 1s turned into the Nismo in the Gen 2s that could either have been like what we would call the Pro 4X now, or it was just a two-wheel Desert Runner. I believe it's still got the locker. Yes way, David. We were probably super close to you. He's in Southern Orlando. Let's see. Andrew says you'll never likely see an Aria with that name. What was he talking about? 2020. Oh, I answered that. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'm scattered tonight, and I apologize, but cheers. Oh, so what have you guys done to this weekend? Anything fun? The weather. I know the weather in Florida was amazing. A little cloudy Saturday morning, but amazing. We hit up, I think it's Hard Rock Off-Road Park. Tiny little thing, but lots of cool little obstacles. I was really happy to get to test the vehicle out. I know my buddy JR, who was picking the vehicle up, was super excited. He hadn't seen his truck in a month and a half or so, and they were doing the JR's truck was the last prototype version they were doing, and the kit's going to be finalized now. And I want to say July is when they're taking orders on it, by the way. Let's see. I'll tease y'all with some stuff, though. If you guys haven't yet, too, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Oh, big shout out, guys. I don't know if you can see that or not. 125,000 views. Thanks, everybody, for doing that. That is big news for me. I was very happy with that. All right, I need a good teaser here. Good teaser picture. Because you guys are awesome and deserve it. All right. See if you can see this one or not. There you go. That's the Dana 60 under it, and I'll leave it go at that. Beats the Dana 44 that I've seen. You know, the Gen 1 put a Dana 44 under it, and a great axle for that truck. The Gen 2s to me are just a little bit heavier and needed a better axle, and Shadow Wolf perfected that. And I was told a lot of it's just bolt on. Now, obviously, there'll be some welding, a couple welding things. I know the shock towers bolt into one of the factory mounts, and then I think there was a couple welding spots, and then it's pretty bolt together. Depending on some of it, the options are going to vary about what if you want to go coils or air shocks. Now I can't remember what JR was using. I'll have it in the video, but I know on my Gen 1, I like the air shocks that I put under it, man. They're super nice. And that's what on the Gen 1 you'll see in this video is the same air shocks that I'm using. And I think they ride great. Let's see. Oh, Tim got to go. You shot. Oh, that's right. I saw your scorecard, Tim. Congratulations, buddy. I shot at 87 once, and that's the best I've ever done. Let's see. So the weekend, you guys got your own thing going on tonight, man. David Parrish, have you been wheeling down in Florida much since you've moved down that way? I'm curious. Curious where you go, because you got a hell of a truck that needs stretched out every once in a while. Let's see. Aaron Powers, thank you for coming in there. Yeah, well, Hammers is a different thing though. Frontier Life, the rocks you're crawling, it's just it's completely different. You know, yeah, independent suspension. Like, I have no problem with like independent with Kelly's truck. I mean, it does everything we want to do. And for the most part, the only thing that ditching the independent suspension does kind of help with is you get tired of replacing things on the independent suspension. I know on the old Gen 1s you had the old dang it, you had the old center link that would just wear out. You put anything over a stock tire and you were just gonna wear the old center links out. Gen 2s, you know, there's ball joints and stuff you'll wear out. And that's generally why these guys are wanting to do a solid axle. You need a beater Xterra. You do, Marty. And then you come to Went Windrock this September. Fingers crossed that's going to happen. But let's see. My buddy Aaron Powers there. We brought a bunch of Titan swap parts for him so he can convert his Gen 2 Xterra to the Titan front end. Let's see. Dave, any knowledge on why Nissan got rid of trim levels XE, SE? That I have no idea, Joe. That's when they did that in like, what was it? Well, so they were doing, so in the Gen 1s, they were doing the XEs and SEs and Xterras. And then they started doing SEs. For the Gen 2s, they started doing SEs. In the trucks, I think it was SEL or LE, SE, and I don't remember what the base Frontier they used to call it. But dude, who knows? Like with Infinity too, Infinity's like had 4 different versions. They were doing Qs early on, then they went to the Js, and then the SUVs would be an X, and then they went back to Qs because somebody thought it would be more. People thought it was more. Who knows? Why they change all these trim levels, I do not know. I'll check though. I'll ask around, see if I can figure that one out. Let's see. I've not been outside. The community will not allow you to wheel with them due to liability. The hell is that? We were wheeling with a bunch of Jeeps this weekend. Nice. Those that don't know, David Parrish owns one of the, I think, number 2 second SAST Xterras that I ever seen. The first one was the guy that helped him do it, which was really cool. I need to document that sometime. Talk about that. Yeah, that's a bummer that you can't do maintenance on your. You know, where was it? California or somebody's talking about where you can't even, they don't even want you working in your garage anymore. And that's ridiculous. I understand some homeowners associations do not want you to do that, but still. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? Talk about Went. Okay, Andrew. So Went, wheeling enthusiasts of Nissan trucks, which is kind of a play on Gone Moab, which is gathering of Nissan enthusiasts. Every September, could be the last year of it, I must say, at Windrock Park here in East Tennessee. 76,000 acres now, or maybe more now. I know they were almost trying to get to 80,000. They buy up a bunch of land. If you're a mountain biker, Windrock itself is amazing. They have mountain biking only trails. If you're a side-by-side guy, they have got a ton of trails for that. And just in general for trucks, for 4x4s, they have a bunch of trails. Just amazing. That's I always tell people, like, you can go to Windrock and never see the same leaf twice. Like, hundreds of miles of trails that you can go do. And I've done about half the park and just never had a bad time there. Let's see, but Went is we're East Coast. We're close to Nissan HQ. I know Nismo signed on to be a part of Went this year, which is really cool. So Nismo is going to, if we have the event, is going to come out, and I think they want to bring some stuff out, and who knows what all Nismo will do. That's be exciting. I've had Nissan out in the past to Windrock. They're hit or miss. They corporate, they're kind of a pain in the butt sometimes to deal with these things, but I'm always happy when they come out. They brought, when the last time they were out is when the Armada was changing over to Generation 2, the patrol version. They brought some of those out. They brought the chase truck that they did for the SEMA build that year, 16-17. Ronald, dude, thank you so much, man. Mahalo, brother. You are working a lot, dude, but you're taking care of those cruise ships, buddy. Making sure that when people get back on there, they are going to have a safe, fun time. Those of you who don't know Ronald there, Ronald works on a cruise ship in Hawaii, which is, could you work on a better area for a cruise ship? I believe Ronald's from Hawaii, but, jealous, dude. One day I'm going to get to Hawaii. Let's see. Florida Frontiers. Yes, when this COVID mess gets out. The Florida Frontier guys, I was talking to them privately, and they were like bummed out that I didn't get to hang out with them. I'll be down there again. I'm sure Shadow Wolf is going to have something I'm going to want to check out. I can't wait for you guys to see the video. My videos are never like the most cinematic. But I try to get information out in them. And one day when this channel gets bigger and we can afford better equipment, the videos will get better. But it's just over 13 minutes long, this video. Stay till the end because I talk with Shadow Wolf. I talk with Nestor over there and get a little more information. But you'll get to see the trucks in action, showing a little bit, about them. Let's see. Andrew, so is it still running now? Yes, as of right now, Went is on September 20th through 25th, I believe, off the top of my head. Let's see. Will the kicks get e-power, Joe? I do not. I haven't. There's certain things that I don't pay attention to, and it's generally I will pay attention somewhat Altima. Some of the car stuff, I've tried to cover in the past, and I don't get a lot of feedback from car guys. For my videos, they're usually what I call long burns. So I've talked about it in the past where with YouTube, they give you about 24 hours when you release something that they're kind of putting it in people's eyes. After that, if you're not in the demographic that would watch that video, they sort of not tuck it away, but they don't make sure it gets into new people's eyes. So car stuff is a long-term burn for me. So I know that when I release it, it'll do well eventually. I want to say the Versa thing I did is maybe nearly 4,000 views for my channel, which is pretty good right now, though we're growing. So videos like that are long burns, so it's harder to justify trying to do a lot of that content. But I'm always, if you guys ask, I'm always willing to pull my sources at Nissan and figure out things for you. I think, honestly, Joe, I think the Kicks is a one and done vehicle, though, for the United States. Danny, you want to hop on here? I can call you Dan. Or we can. Oh, Dan. We can try Discord. I don't know about video wise, but I know that we both know that's not set up. But let's see. That is true. That is true, Tim. Where did Discord go? Or did I even pump it up? Let's see if I can get Grooters on the line. I don't know that he's even paying attention to me. Danny's a wily guy. So we'll see if Danny pops in. Where are we at? All Things Overland. Thank you for popping in, buddy. 600 horsepower TT. Nice, dude. Nice. You gotta love a twin turbo 370 build. Oh, you probably need headphones in case Danny does pop one. Freaking just a mess here tonight. Nope, Danny didn't pop one. Let's see. Danny's been drinking and hanging by the pool. Oh, I gotta call Danny then, because that's usually a fun Danny to chat with. Let's see if Dan will answer the call of the wild. Get this mic down here. Daniel.
What's up, Davo?
Oh, buddy. What a mess of a night, dude.
Yeah. Dave, I'm not gonna lie. I imagine I'm live, right?
Yes, you are live.
I'm drunk.
Well, okay, so everybody, fair warning, Danny's had. I know you were at the pool the other night when we were talking, but I don't blame you at all.
Tonight, it's one of my best friends of all time's birthdays. I brought over a couple bottles of excessively expensive wine, and those are all gone. And now we've ripped into the cheap wine because that's how classy Southern Californians do it.
Of course.
How you doing? You making it home safe, obviously, yo.
Danny, I told our audience, I got in about 8:02, 8:03, already an hour late for our show. But I literally fist pound JR and was like, dude, I gotta go. We got a show to do. I literally walked in the door. My dog's going nuts, happy to see me. I kiss Kelly, and I run right in here and try to get this thing set up. Ricky Bobby Fast, thank you for that $20, buddy.
Ricky Bobby, my man, my boy.
He is your boy, man. Ricky's the one that give you all the stuff,
homie,
right?
Dude, that's my shrink wrap homie.
You're
I think me and Ricky Bobby both have wangs that have been shrink wrapped. Giant pulsating tips because we have so much shrink wrap together.
Nice. But Danny, I literally, as fast as I could get the camera thing set up and just attempting to look professional tonight. So this hasn't been one of our better shows, but I'm here for the people, man. I'm here to talk Nissans.
Well,
So
I'm sure everybody appreciates you.
I hope so. But Danny, did you see we had a blowout?
I saw. You know what? I had a quick chat with you about that.
Oh, that's right.
You had adventures on adventures. You were road tripping, and you know what? You were road tripping back, and I was road tripping out to pick some stuff up. But,
you did.
JR left you high and dry back with the trailer, huh?
Well, the idea of leaving a newly swapped vehicle that somebody could just hook if they really wanted to get, even though the tire was blown, you wanted to drag it away. It was like, I'll just stay here. I'll keep my trusty Glock with me. I'll protect the vehicle. And but we were literally in the middle of the worst place ever to have a flat with no lug wrench.
Nice.
But yeah, so Danny, what did you pick up?
I got a Monzo exhaust. I don't really know how good it is.
Yeah.
It looks really quality to the initial inspection.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pressure wash it and shine it up a little bit and see how it actually looks. And we'll see how it looks, once it's all hung and everything. But it's like a header back exhaust basically. It's got cats in it and everything. So a little something I picked up, found it online. It's something that I need to put on no matter what because the stock exhaust on the Z is all rusted out. So I figured, well, you know what? I had a 4-hour drive this morning to go run and pick that up and drive home and. Couple $100 later, and I got an exhaust for the Z. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Nice, man. Well, it looks like it was a 3 or 4 inch tip on that thing, so it should be a little spicy.
Oh, we got fart cans for days, dude. If ever I was wondering whether or not I'm a ricer, I could put that to that wondery to bed because it's got ricer tips on it. You know what? I'm not proud. I'm down.
Right, right. Well, I know. It's hard to want to modify that vehicle too much, seeing as how it's like pristine from 1990. But
Yeah,
you got to have a little
I
free
think-
that thing up a little bit.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, like I'll probably keep some of the stock exhaust if I ever need to change it back at some point somehow.
Yeah.
But it's not. I've been looking. It's not easy to find like a good stock exhaust that's in good condition or anything. So, my only options are a brand new aftermarket exhaust or a used aftermarket exhaust.
Right.
So,
right.
So this was the right price, the right time, and the right location. So it'll do me for now. Like I said, it's actually really nice. It's a lot of stainless and stuff like that. So so I'm pretty happy with the little purchase. And again, I'm not trying to spend $1 million in this car. I just wanted to drive reliably and be safe and do fat burnouts when I needed to.
Right. Well, Danny, I saw you did a live video the other day, man. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some live stuff from the garage. Do some updates on race truck and all the sweet Nissan stuff that I'm doing. So Saturdays at usually I think it's 6 p.m. Pacific time is what I'm going to be rolling these days. So
nice.
If you're bored on Saturday, people want to listen.
Nice, man. Well, it was funny. We Nestor, me, and JR were all like on his table watching you, all on different devices.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Ronald, thank you for that, dude. Ronald sent you $2 there, man.
Hey, thanks, Ronald. Help get the racetrack going.
That's right. That's right. But so you had a pretty good weekend with Nissan, right?
Yeah, I got a bit done.
You dropped a video too, right?
I got the video out on the UpRev tune on the Frontier, so that's out. Kind of a how-to and a review on how it went down, how easy it is to basically put the UpRev tune in there.
I was jealous, man. Your truck sounds so good.
Yeah, when I went back and watched the video, I kind of forgot because you lose a little bit in the cab, but it almost two steps at high RPM.
Right.
If you flog it out real good.
Well, you got some pops.
It's kind of a cool video.
Yeah, you got some pops with that.
Yeah, it'll pop up at the high RPM if you're just revving up to basically rev limiter and
right.
popping out.
See, I'm jealous because my Juke, I've got cats and everything on it, so it's like trying to get by the time any fuel would get back there to pop or anything, like it just never gonna happen on my Juke, man. So I hear yours and I was like, man, totally jealous. And I will say, one of the best trucks I've heard in a long time was Nestor's Gen 1. Dude,
It does sound good.
His truck sounds so good, man. I've never heard too many Gen 1s sound good, and this one does.
Yeah, his Gen 1 sounds good. It's a little bit harder for those trucks to sound. I mean, even the Gen 2s, especially if you open them wide up, they don't sound great.
Yeah.
BQ motors in general are a little bit harder to make sound great. But I'm super happy with all the AFE stuff I got on there, and I'm really looking forward. I'm going to be dropping a video pretty soon as well on how to basically do some we'll call them street dyno polls.
Yeah.
Do some polls with the UpRev software to be able to send those in to get a little bit more fine tune on the UpRev so that I can get a little bit better tune on the truck and try to get some of that going. Right.
Well, I'm still totally jealous of it, man. Your truck, for one. The Red Dragon's coming back, man. There was a little down period with the Red Dragon. I know you were commenting about the wheels. People comment about the kind of raggedy wheels you had on it, and I know you've got some new Pro 4X wheels coming back for it, and you're bringing the Red Dragon up, like it's coming back better than ever.
Yeah, the Red Dragon needs to make a resurgence. She needs to come back to her heyday of glory, if you will. It's such a great truck. It's so much fun to drive, and I kind of put her to the side for a while while I was getting the racetrack going, and so she is getting a lot of love.
Right.
You know what? All the trucks need to start getting a lot more love right now, and so.
Hey, Danny. Talk to I gotta show the audience something. So talk to him. I gotta run and grab it real quick.
All right. Yeah. So So both the trucks, the race truck and the Frontier, are getting a lot of love lately. Due to a different work schedule, I'm getting able to be able to work a ton on both of the trucks now. So I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done, a lot of content too for YouTube, and as well as the 300Z is getting. You got kids in the background. The 300Z is getting some love as well. So I'm trying to bring a lot more content, a lot more cool, fun stuff across the spectrum, across my lineup of vehicles. So hopefully that comes through in the YouTube and the stuff to come. But I'm really trying to bring it hard, especially over the next 6 months. And who knows? You know, I have lofty plans and goals.
Of course.
But we'll see if I can pull them off. I mean, really, it comes down to, you know, if people are going to watch, if people are going to share, people are going to like it. The more likes, shares, and views, the more possibilities basically open up for both of us. So.
And I know people may get tired of hearing us talk about that, man, but it really does. When you like and subscribe these things, it helps fund what we want to do. And you know, I love the super chats, like guys like Ronald and everybody that donate, like those that puts us in a new category of support. But just by liking and subscribing these videos, guys, we are making money from ad revenue now, and we're not like getting rich by any means from it, but it does help. And right now, Danny's channel more than ever needs y'all's help with just watching videos. Just literally watching his videos to help him get. He has the subscribers, and at one time he probably had the view numbers, but he just needs you guys to watch his videos some. So Danny, are you ready? Do you think this coronavirus thing's going to be over in time for Road Atlanta?
I think it'll be over enough to where we're going to be able to do it.
Nice.
I have high hopes. It looks open from here, so we'll play it by ear. I'm stoked to see things trending in the right direction. We'll say.
Nice.
So
nice.
We'll see.
Well, I haven't seen you in a while, man, since the last Titan trip in November.
I know,
so
we gotta hang out. I mean, we saw each other. Was it November that?
Yeah, November.
Yeah, so we're due for another hangout session, another epic adventure. So we're working very hard. You know, nation people watching, we're working very hard to make sure that we're bringing more adventures and more fun stuff. And
we are
good content that you guys want to watch. So.
We are. So Danny, you can, obviously I don't think you can see this. I don't know if you're watching the video or not. But you know how like Instagram and Facebook, they find something you like and they like start shoving like every goofy manufacturer of anything, Nissan or whatever. They start like, here, you probably like this. Here, you know, try to buy this. So I found this the other day and it was just really cool. It was a blueprint of a GTR, an R34 GTR. And I found this and it was like $12 or something. But I found the next background for the it's going to go up here somewhere. But I got a couple new pieces for the wall back here, man.
Nice.
I also, let me tell you this, when you're sleepy and tired and you're exhausted from off-roading all day, it's probably not the best time to be ordering things. And well, so Friday night we got into Orlando at Nestor's and was chilling out, and we didn't go to bed till probably 11, 12 their time, which is, you know, a little earlier my time, but I decided to order some wrap material. So the Juke's got some wrap material coming. And I literally I was so sleepy when I did it, I forgot about it. And we had some downtime. We were off-road, and I was going through my emails, and I looked, and I was like, oh, crap, when did I order wrap material?
Oh, that's awesome.
And I wasn't even drinking's the bad thing. I was,
That's awesome.
yeah, so then I was like, oh, crap, I had to order some more stuff because I was like, well, I need the proper squeegees to kind of, you know, get all the air bubbles and stuff out. And so, yeah, I don't know that Kelly's noticed that purchase yet, so.
Nice.
So the Juke.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you got coming.
Well, I have a little experience wrapping, helping wrap Kelly's. You know, Luke with Lifestyle Off-Road, you know, did the wrap, but I did get to help, and I've done vinyl stuff in the past, so I have a good idea how to do it. But I'm definitely going to record a video as soon as it comes in about how to basically, you know, an idiot's guide to doing it. Like here's a guy that's very limited experience, so I'm excited to do that. The Juke's got a new wing coming, Danny. I know you got to see it. You got to see it a little
I
bit.
got a little behind the scenes on that. I'm looking forward to seeing how it comes out all mounted up.
Yeah, so I've got some new videos coming with Juke. Of course, I just dropped a Juke video. You guys have really been watching that one. I've been very happy with that one.
Yeah.
A lot of my buddy there with All Things Overland is like, hey man, if you got headphones on, take it off. I didn't realize the video might have been that loud, but the Juke is running great. Except I'm gonna have it's got a slight idle problem right now, where I think it's getting too much air, and the computer doesn't know how to handle that with the cold air intake.
Yeah, but I'd suggest doing an idle relearn. I had that same situation on my Frontier. It actually kicked the engine light on because it was idling too high.
Well, mine's idling too low. It literally shut off on me the other day.
What I did was I cleared the fault memory, and then I did an idle relearn, and ever since then it's been perfectly fine. So how do I would say that's a step to do.
Right. Well, what do you do? Just basically unplug the battery or reset it that way, or?
I did it all through the cluster, and it'd be hard to explain over the phone.
Okay.
I watched a couple of YouTube how-tos. It's a pretty simple procedure, but it's just a matter of kind of cycling the key forward and pumping the gas pedal in a specific manner,
nice,
if you will.
Well,
I don't know. I'm sure the same parameters are similar for the Juke as they are for the Frontier, but you'd have to probably do a couple Googles on that.
Right. Yeah, I know what it is. It's just the mass airflow is freaking out just a little bit because it's getting more, it just doesn't know how to, it's getting a lot more oxygen now, and it's like, what am I doing?
I bet it's something as simple as a relearn, where it basically says, okay, we need to reset the parameters.
Right.
One, you need to reset the ECU so that it goes through and starts rechecking all it basically resets the self-tests when you reset the ECU. And then on top of that, relearning the idle basically tells it, hey, don't run off of these old idle mixture values. Let's start fresh at a 0 and then start running through these idle mixture values.
Right. Let's see. So we got a question here. What is Danny's, let's see, Elroy Enlock Jeffrey. I hope I said that right. What is Danny's channel? So Danny's channel is DAGROOTX. It's DeGroot X. If you go over there and like that, Danny would appreciate that. Thank you, Marty, for putting that up there. Appreciate that. And
thanks, Marty.
We've got to have Marty on the show. We've got to get Marty on here.
We do. He's kind of an OG.
Marty he's a classic guy, man. I really appreciate. We got to meet Marty at the last Titan Adventure thing we were covering, and was just instantly like, Marty's a good guy, man. It's like, I want to party with this dude a little bit. And I remember sitting at the bar. It was me, you, Jim Bob, and Marty sitting at the bar, and we literally were drinking. We were enjoying ourselves. It's a trip that you're supposed to enjoy yourself. And I remember Nissan the bartender saying, hey, Nissan told us to shut you guys down.
And at that time we said, well, give us as much as you can before Nissan gives us the official.
Right.
So we all got like double fisted, and they said, all right, now we're shut down.
Yeah. We freaked Nissan out with our bar tab that night. So.
It was an initial bro chacho moment with all the boys, Marty and Jim Bob and whatnot.
Hey, also, Danny, I want to say that let's see, where is it? FrontierLife.club. I think he put you in his video.
Yeah, FrontierLife.club. New YouTube video. He's doing a lot of really good Frontier Nissan stuff. Go follow him. He's going to be popping out. We're going to be collaborating with him with some really cool stuff. He's just starting out. We've had a lot of stuff coming out, but he's starting out a little bit recently. But I think he's going to be having a lot of cool stuff. And like I said, we're going to be collabing with him. Great dude. Just another big Nissan enthusiast. So shout out to him and his YouTube channel.
Yes. Cheers, sir, and thank you for watching us and doing your own thing. And of course, we support you guys. Basically, any Nissan, if you do something fun with Nissan, let us know about it. We don't mind talking about it at all. I know me and Danny have talked about in the past about reviewing some Nissan videos that we find on YouTube. I think that might be fun. And once we get the little kinks out of the streaming thing, I think we'll be able to show you these videos that we're reviewing. And maybe you guys can review along with us. But so, Danny, before I let you go, because I know you're having a good time and I want you to go have a good time, You got a package in the mail. You got a fan. You got. Whoa. Danny got some fan mail.
Sorry about that. Oh, there might be more of that, but yeah, I got a sweet little fan mail package from Marty.
Yep.
I got an awesome little 300Z Matchbox car as well as an Xterra Matchbox car.
Yep.
Basically lining up with my my two, and those, you know what? That's probably going to be the start of my collection.
You used to make fun of me with Hot Wheels.
I made fun of you a lot for the Hot Wheels, so.
For those, let's see. I've got something here. Let's see. Everybody I know has this one right now, so we'll see if we can see it. The little Nissan, and this is awesome. And we have an article coming out from our buddy Andrew, who's going to do that. Between him and Tim the car guy, are going to do some writing for us on our website. And oh, are you singing Adele?
No. My buddy just rolled up. It's his birthday, and he started singing in the background.
Oh, for those that don't know, if you ever get to ride with Danny will start singing Adele. So,
well, I love Adele.
Well, anyways, Danny, I'm gonna let you go, buddy, because I know you got a party going on. I don't want to bother you anymore. But next week, you guys are gonna see Danny's face on here. We're gonna have a good time, and
yep.
So, Danny,
Saturday and Sunday.
Cheers, brother.
Hang out.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.
All right, dude. Good talking to you again, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
Later.
Thanks, Nissan peeps. Thanks for the support. See you later.
There you go, guys. There was Danny. Clearly, Danny's party was kicking in. I didn't want to, take away from that. Let's see, Ronald, dude. Thank you so much. Let's see. Any news on the Nissan 2021 redesign? Let's see. There was already there. Arizona's already had a test version. They've had it for over a year. It's been at their proving grounds, Nissan's proving grounds, for over a year. I know dealers that have got to go see it and toy with it a little bit. As far as I know, there's four working 2021s roaming the country as we speak. So I will say, generally, when they get spotted, it's in Colorado. So unfortunately, TFL might get that scoop before I can get it to you. But they do like to test them in the mountains. So once again, I would like to show you what I have. It's a very cool Nismo version, but I can't right now, damn it. Let's see. They've got a hell of a chat to catch up with. So, Joe, you don't have to delete your message. What were we saying here? Let's see. Frontier Life later, Danny. Stay tuned for new and extended content, guys. Yeah, so Andrew there and my buddy Tim, the car guy from Canada, we're trying to bring in some different voices. Clearly, me and Danny have the best faces for YouTube, but we're really trying to bring in some different voices. And Andrew's article he wrote will be up this week, and it's talking about Nissan and like the little cars, this stuff. And this stuff, this stuff is 70s, 60s, 70s. It brings up a lot of memories, from my childhood. I remember seeing 280Zs floating around, 260Zs floating around. But so Andrew did an article on Nissan and their toys and why they should do more of that to help create, brand awareness and brand loyalty. So I'm excited to get that on the website. Tim's got an article coming out, and I think probably the next week we'll do that. I forget what Tim's article about. But we're trying to bring more content to the website for you guys. So if you will, check back periodically at Nissan Nation Podcast. Or if you're super lazy, just Nissan Podcast. It'll take you right there. I should have a new podcast coming out. I have like 5 interviews I need to get out. And just with traveling and covering some things, I just haven't been able to spend some time and just finish the editing of those. But we have some new audio. If you're bored in your car and you want to listen to us, we have some new audio going to come out real soon. Let's see. It takes a lot of whiskey and sweet talking to see that picture. Oh, Marty, you have no idea. And Marty, did you? I can't say Marty. I can't say. I would like to ask a question, but I can't. Oh, the whiskey's over with, boys, and we've been doing this for almost an hour. Let's see. Where are those Warriors at exactly? Ricky Bobby Fast, is the Xterra ever coming back? I've touched on this a little bit, and I don't have anything. Nissan need an SUV to be partnered with the new Frontier. I don't know that the Xterra name ever comes back. I love it. There's a lot of heritage with that name, even though, it's sold okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if something new comes out. And in my eyes, I did a video on this about a month ago. I would do the Patrol. And I know I've talked with Nissan about them saying there's been internal talks about bringing the Patrol name to the United States. Armada sells to a certain demographic. There's a certain demographic now that they bought a Gen 1, they're going to buy the Gen 2. They know that brand name. Sells okay. They're happy with the sales the way they are for a full-size SUV. So I don't know that we would ever get the Armada changed to Patrol. But I know there was internal talks at one time about maybe doing it as a Patrol and maybe doing a Pro 4X version of a Patrol or Armada. So never know where that'll bring. Obviously, you've seen the EU stuff where they're getting the new Patrol, the kind of refresh of it. Australia's getting that now. I wouldn't surprise me by 2021 we get it, maybe late 2021 as a 2022 we get that redesigned. And maybe that's when they launch in the new Pro 4X or maybe a Nismo version. I can only say that's speculation right now, though I have had talks with them about that. Let's see. Where more? Let's see. I've searched. I don't know. Don't tell me. Andrew, watch your damn language. Let's see. IDX. Oh, wait, I'm trying to catch up here, guys. So pardon me. Where's the Warriors Hot Wheel? And I have a Warrior. Well, it's a Matchbox, but same thing. Warrior right there. Let's see. Ronald, but to answer your question on any I'll scroll back up there real quick. I've seen the outside of it. I've seen a special version of the outside of it. I haven't seen the base version of the outside of the truck. The inside, I've nothing yet on the inside. I don't know anything about it. But I can tell you this, and I will do this. I keep putting this video off. I will do the top 5 things that this next Nissan Frontier needs. And I will say this, it's going to get the Safety Shield 360. I hope there's a way to turn it off for trail use because that would be super annoying. Lifting it, I know some of the Toyota guys, they've had to crack the code of lifting these vehicles now with all the sonar and stuff they're putting on them. So hopefully that be easy to crack with Nissan, especially if they do an off-road version. But I want to see the inside of it just like all you guys do too. Let's see. Patrol would be sweet. How would you guys feel about if Nissan, brought a Patrol? What if, like my video I did a month ago, what if they brought the Terra to the States? And I like the design of the Terra. Like most vehicles, it needs some off-road tires to look mean. But what if they brought the Terra to the States and called it a Patrol Sport or something like that? Obviously you can't call it a Patrol because we know what the Patrol is in Australia and the EU. But I think there's more brand awareness with Patrol and people that would want an off-road version of it than there would be with Xterra. Now, granted, Xterra was in the U.S. And it's in the EU, but I really think Patrol Sport, something like that, as the Terra here in the United States would do amazing. Later, all things Overland. Let's see. Hey, and all things Overland, I got an interview coming out on his channel. So if you haven't yet, go check out his channel. Fletch is a really good guy, man. I like supporting that dude. Let's see. Diesel powered. This will be the last thing as I wind this thing down. So Ricky Bobby Fast, diesel powered. No. And here's why. Well, for one, we've got a Titan that they couldn't sell the Cummins diesel. They were selling about $150 a month. Horrible in the XD. Now, there was the wrong engine in the right truck, sadly. I know what Nissan's philosophy was. You know, they're in this tweener stage of we don't want to be a 2500, but we don't want to be a 1500 with it. The framing and everything, the braking of that vehicle was a 2500 all day long. They put the wrong size diesel in that truck. The 5.0, it was old by the time it got to the front, or the Titan, so it was old already. When a 3-liter diesel is outdoing that V8 diesel, I mean, that sadly, I think Nissan once Ford and GM and everybody, Ram started releasing their 3 liters eco diesels, the writing was on the wall. Sadly, before that truck, the Titan ever hit the market. So Nissan's stinging from a diesel. Now, here's what my buddy at Pickup Truck and SUV talked about this the other day. The Colorado, Chevrolet Colorado, the next refresh, it won't be a full generation truck, but the next refresh of it, I think it's 2022, 2023. GM's doing away with the diesel. It's too expensive, and they didn't sell enough to justify it. When you're talking a $5,000 upgrade for a diesel, and then on top of that, the maintenance of a diesel is ridiculous. You're talking, depending on where you are in the United States, diesel prices can be more expensive, or I know towards like Utah, sometimes it's cheaper. But the cost of it, then you add the DEF fluid you got to put in it, and then maintenance costs. Maintenance costs on a diesel, even though, you can run them for a long time. Most people don't own a vehicle 5 years anymore before they get rid of it. So you never get a return on owning a diesel other than, I guess, ego of like, hey, I got a cool diesel. So it just doesn't justify putting a diesel in a small SUV or truck, sadly. And, Ford and GM usually are kind of the leaders with trends. And I know Ford's got a new little diesel coming out in the F-150. Ranger, you get one 4-cylinder option. GM's already talking about the next Colorado getting a 4-cylinder option, and that probably be it for it. So Nissan might look appealing. The next Frontier might look appealing that you're actually getting a V6. Now, does that mean the miles per gallon? Do you weigh that and go, well, I'm getting a V6 versus I don't know. I think the Ranger's underpowered, even though you're like, well, we're 300 horsepower, but yeah, it's with a turbo that's eventually going to fail. So sorry I'm rambling, but no, I don't think diesel's going to be an option. Let's see. Oh yeah, that story. Tim, catch up, buddy. Let's see. I haven't ate tonight, and that glass of whiskey is sitting mighty fine right now. Yes, DEF does suck. There's nothing environmental about DEF. Let's see. You paid $129 for 87 today. We were paying $140 to $150 coming back from Florida, which isn't bad. I know some places in Tennessee was saying they were down to 99 cents. Fuel prices right now are nuts. Brian Turnquist, what is up, buddy? Playing Call of Duty. Do I need to get my gun out? I'll start pointing at you like Call of Duty, man. What's up? Yes, way too many electronics in the new diesels. Yeah, they're not made to be so restricted, and I don't know, man. I'll do a whole video on diesels one day. Let's see. A twin turbo V6 Frontier. Imagine if it was a Nismo version of something better than a Pro 4X. Oops. But yeah, imagine just a single turbo on that engine. They're claiming 310 in that new 3.8. You add a single turbo, I guarantee it gets you to 350 maybe. Could you imagine 350 horsepower in a mid-sized vehicle? Screw the Titan engine, man. I think it would, for the weight ratio, I think it would be it would be so awesome. And then a long travel Fox suspension. Oh. Maybe some BF Goodrich KO2s from the factory. Gets me all excited. Let's see. I'm going to wrap this thing up in just a second, guys. Let's see. Ultimate for you. I can't believe. David, I was in and out, man. I definitely want to meet you sometime, man, because, like, I feel like you're, like, one of the godfathers of the Gen 2 Xteras, man. You did so much with them. I hope you sleep well. No, Joe, I appreciate your questions, man. And you bring good questions, and Tonight, I apologize. Sometimes I do a little research before because I kind of anticipate, especially you, Joe. I kind of anticipate questions you're going to give me, but I literally was like I said, in, out. Let's see. Where is Z1? Z1 is the west side of Atlanta. I won't. They're not really Atlanta, but kind of that area. I'll be down at Z1 hopefully in June, and we're gonna try to get the maybe earlier. We're gonna try to tune the juke there. I'm curious what the juke's laying down right now before tuning, and afterwards. I'm looking for a if anybody knows of any juke in the junkyards. Sorry, I'm so tired. I'm looking for a Nismo RS front diff. I think it needs to be the two-wheel drive. I haven't researched this yet too much, but they put a limited slip differential in those, and so I want to put a limited slip in this juke. And you know, I have that idea of in a year of selling the juke, putting it up for here on sale, and basically whatever I have in it, like selling it to maybe a listener. David Parrish went. I feel like I just talked about went, but September 20th through 25th, Windrock Park. We're still trying to kick it off at Nissan HQ here in Franklin, Tennessee, and I think it'd be fun to like bring everybody, like I did with the original NXM, which turned into when you're like NXM, the National Xterra meet, because my Nissan event started as an Xterra only event. I want to kick it off at HQ, and I've been in talks with Nissan for damn near 2 years about this. And I want to bring, Nissan will bring things to us, but I want the people that make decisions, I want to bring you guys vehicles to them basically and be like, look, see, you've got Z-Con that's going to be at the same time period or wrapping up his Wentz kicking off. So Z-Con's already going to be HQ. They're bringing all the cool Z's are going to be there. I want to bring all these trucks here, and I don't care if you're in the Nashville area and you can't attend Went, but you can bring your Nissan pickup truck or SUV out. I want to show Nissan that there's so much love for this vehicle that dig in, take on Toyota, take on GM, and all these guys. The midsize is where Nissan can really prosper, man. Like Frontier sells well, and I think this next gen Frontier is going to blow your minds how cool it's going to be. It's literally, I was saying the other night, it's almost like a Gen 4 Frontier. So you got a Gen 2 that we're all in now. You've seen the Navara. If you can imagine what the next Navara would look like, that's what this new Frontier is going to look like. I'm telling you, it's like they skipped the Gen 3 for the United States and we're at Gen 4 now. So I want to show these people that you guys love these vehicles and you're passionate about these vehicles. Aftermarket is passionate about these vehicles. And when we took, in 2011 for the first event I did, we took everybody to Smyrna, Tennessee, where they were building the Xterra at the time, building the Frontier at the time. Dude, engineers were taking pictures of everybody's trucks like crazy, man. And believe it or not, they pay attention to what you're doing on social media. They're screen capturing your stuff. They're taking it for products like, here's what, product trends are. It was amazing when in 2011, these people were talking to engineers and they didn't realize who they were talking to. And we're like, oh, did you know about the Titan swap? And they're like, these engineers, you just seen it in their face of like, yeah, we know all this stuff's interchangeable. We're just happy that somebody pieced it together and started a whole new aftermarket for that. But that's my thing for Nissan HQ. I really want to bring, I think Nissan HQ could have maybe a Gen 3 Frontier by the time Went's there. Showing you guys, showing the fans. The fans and the enthusiasts of these trucks deserve to be some of the first people to see these new vehicles. We had a 2016 Titan before any other event had it. We had it at Windrock. They brought it out. It had already premiered at the Detroit Auto Show and stuff, but we had one where people could touch it, look at it, like shake things about it, look at all the new designs that they did. They could open the doors. They could sit in the truck. But I'm so passionate and excited about this stuff that I want to bring you guys to Nissan and let Nissan see this stuff. So I'm sorry for the rambling, guys. I'm working hard to get this to happen. COVID's kind of threw a monkey wrench into my plans. It's what it is. We're all dealing with it. So I'm not special by any means about this. But Nismo is pushing to make this happen at the plant. I should have hopefully an answer within the next few weeks about that. Other than that, went to a week of wheeling, having fun. We have a big event area. We have a rock challenge that we do. David, your Xterra would be perfect for the rock challenge. I think it's 6-time in a row winner of the rock challenge. Brady Overly's due to be replaced in the 35 plus category. The rock challenge is fun to watch. It's fun to watch other people destroy their vehicles, and it's not yours. All for a trophy. You know, they're just doing it for a trophy. Win rock, whether you be stock to rock, they got something for you. We usually have a trail, for you. I don't want to make these events big just because of an ego thing for me. I want to make it big because I damn sure want to show people that people love their Nissan vehicles, and especially off-road trucks. And I'm stupid passionate about Nissan. You probably know it if you're watching this. I'm fucking stupid passionate about Nissan trucks, man. It's the dumbest thing in the world to be passionate about. I have a podcast. I've started forums for these trucks to show people they're just as good as Toyota. The Tacoma is a truck that's underpowered now. The Toyota owners who won't ever admit this, they know. They all bitch to each other about how underpowered that truck is. Nissan's bringing a 310 horsepower truck to the market. They're changing it, and damn it, we're gonna have a good time at Went. So September 20th through 25th, I believe that's a Sunday through Friday. Gives you plenty of time to travel. Come have fun with us. Come hang out. We have this huge event area. If you break something, there's a ton of people to help you repair your vehicle. If not, there's people there to just have a good time. You have a favorite beverage with somebody. We're kid friendly, but there is what we call Went After Dark, which, the fluids get poured and it's a little more fun, but it's a great time. So if you're interested, if you're watching this, don't know anything about it, come out. All right, so I'm going to read the last couple things here, and then sorry, Preacher Dave came out there. I apologize for that. Let's see. Tired and buzzed. Let's see. Talk about Went. So I talked about Went. Thanks, Ricky, Bobby, and thank you for the support there, man. It does mean quite a bit. Frontier. Spencer's probably... Yes, but where is Spencer tonight? Where is Agent? Yeah, those Nismo seats, you were hitting me up about that Frontier Life. Nismo seats in a junkyard are ridiculously expensive. You know what's funny about the Juke? A Nismo steering wheel from the Juke is about $250 to $300 used. The same exact steering wheel from a Z, $100. The dumbest thing ever. Let's see. Taylor, beautiful idea. Sim racing. Yeah, let's see. And free Nissan Grab goodies at Win event. Hopefully we have a nice raffle. I'm not promising much on the raffle with Went this year just because everybody's hurting, man. And it's hard to ask aftermarket companies to donate stuff. Like, I'll promote you guys no matter what because I love what you do. But, yeah, that's a tough one. Let's see. Yes, Mike Marty said the people that were at the event he was able to come to, they do listen. Let's see. Yeah, you've seen that V8 climb that the rock challenge. Let's see. This much here. Let's see. Watch your mouth. I'm sorry, Andrew. I'm sorry. Pour the whiskey. Tim with pickup truck and SUV top. I'm so exhausted right now. I mean, the whiskey got me loosened up a little bit, but yeah, I apologize, guys, if you've never heard an F-bomb before. Let's see. Where is Went held? Went is held in East Tennessee, right outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, Oliver Springs, Tennessee, which is actually Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And if you don't know what Oak Ridge, Tennessee is, look up the National Nuclear Laboratories, where they developed the Manhattan Project, and the nuclear bombs were built from Hiroshima and all that from World War II. There's radar bases. I took a crew up there to one of the radar bases last year that's up on these mountains, where the Oak Ridge, Tennessee wasn't a town at all. It was like a one-horse town, and the government came in overnight, built a town so they could develop the whole nuclear laboratories. Let's see. Brian, you got your seats for $200. Yeah, dude. If you put Nismo on something in a car, it's stupid expensive. Oh, there's Agent Spencer. What's up, buddy? Spencer, we need to talk about Went soon, like super soon. I know you guys were interested, and it's time to talk. Let's see, Marty. Let's see. I haven't. It is going to be a tough year for any events, car or truck. If somebody's been affected in your family from COVID, it bothers me a lot. You know, I have my own personal feelings about COVID, and I won't get into that because that's not what this show's about. But it's still sad what this has done to people. So it's tough, and it is tough with the world. Basically, the United States shut down. My real job, I'm still working, luckily right now, but at some point it's going to hit me. If you've been laid off, whatever, my heart goes out to you guys for that. It's a tough time, but we're all going to get through it. We're all going to be better from it, and we're going to be kick-ass people. Let's see. Somebody just beat me. Oh, David Parrish sending me juke stuff. Nissan cover you gave Nissan playing cards, sunglasses, lanyards. It was awesome. Yes, Brian Turnquist, if you haven't seen, he's got a SAST Frontier. All right, gentlemen, and if there's a lady out there watching, guys, I appreciate you donating your time to me tonight. New video drops Tuesday. I think it's 10:30 a.m. You're going to see the SAS kit in action from Shadow Wolf. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. Shadow Wolf was on here a little bit ago. They're watching this stuff. And Shadow Wolf gives his email. They give their company email. So if you have any questions about it, like all things SAS, there's nothing cheap about it, guys. So please don't go in it thinking a couple $100 and I can do this. SAS is a whole commitment. It's a car commitment. David Parrish, who did one of the first SASs ever, who was a pioneer in doing that stuff. I know that there used to be documented on the new X all the work that David put into that and money he put into that. It's a lot cheaper now than it was, but please don't go into that bugging Shadow Wolf about, thinking, oh, it's $1,000 or whatever. It's going to be pricey, but if you're doing a SAS, there's a reason for it. You want the ultimate Nissan off-road vehicle. So, all right, guys, let's see. Guys, you just keep chatting. All right, guys, so from all things Nissan, from where I was in Florida to now I'm in Middle Tennessee to all things above, I don't know. This has been your Nissan Nation podcast. And Brian Turnquist, thank you so much, buddy. Guys, I know we tend to get a lot of super chats and stuff like that. I greatly appreciate that before I end this. I really do. The channel makes just a tiny amount of money, so the super chats help fund things. Once again, it helps get Danny to when we plan to fly him out here, or me to fly out there, or for me to fly to do some of our unique builds because we want to do some car stuff. I do appreciate that greatly, and I don't think I tell you guys enough that I appreciate that. So thank you, Brian Turnquist and Ronald and everybody else. Patreon, if you really want to support that way, just a monthly thing, do it. If not, no big deal. The biggest way you can help this channel is to subscribe. And if you like a video that we do, I don't ask you to like everything. If you like what we did, please remember to smash that like button. If you really like it and think other people would like it, share it to wherever your social media platform of choice. Please share it. So from all things Nissan here in Middle Tennessee to wherever you're watching us around the globe, this is your Nissan Nation podcast. And Andrew, what are we? Is he going to do it? I know he's already done it once. I see a few outs. We're out, everybody. Peace, everybody. Love y'all. New video drops Tuesday. Got a video, top 5 things of Titan that I love and hate, Friday. Got more content coming, guys. So thank you so much. Thank you for the support. And where's the end button?